everybody, so here we're going to go ahead and play Excitebike for the NES. One of my favorites back then. Again, I've been on the NES kick because we recently got that Mini, and we have so many ROMs that are loaded onto the Mini that just having the convenience of just playing some classic NES games without having to bring out the systems is just awesome. And again, the memories. So right now I'm just I played this for a little while, and I just recorded like clips here or there just to put it together, give everybody an idea what it looks like. Well, Excitebike released back in 1984, originally for Japan for the Famicom, and then it was released as one of the launch titles for the NES back in 1985 here in North America. Quick little trivia I read up on it. It's the ninth. It looks like it's the ninth best-selling NES title with over 4 million sold around the world. So that's pretty cool. But what a fun game. I love the challenge of having to win the race and not have to heat up my engines. That they overheat so much, man, it's so crazy. But what I did like about the game is the fast pace to it, the challenge of not overheating your engines, and the fact that the obstacles that are put in front of you are sometimes really a pain. And as you can see, you can actually hit your opponent over, and you yourself can, fall over. So that would cost you a race. As you notice, also there are arrows that are on the track, and those arrows actually give you a quick little speed bump, a jolt, like a turbo. When you're racing, but everything else kind of like slows you down. As you notice, you have the little sand pockets, you have the overheating, of course, you have the other guys, other characters who are also competing to win. One thing about this that you can't advance in this game unless you get a first or second to win the race. Again, what an awesome fun game. It's kind of tricky when you're making these jumps, if you notice, because you have to angle your bike in a certain way so you would land properly. If not, you're gonna fall over or fall short, and it'll cause you to fall back again and lose the race, man. Very challenging, very challenging game, especially with all the obstacles. One of the really cool parts about this game, the mode, was the build your own track mode, which was pretty cool because you could create as many obstacles you want on your track and just test yourself and use it as a practice way. That's actually what I did. I practiced quite a bit by creating really difficult tracks, and if I was able to bypass those tracks that I created, then the game itself wasn't as difficult. As you can see, there you go, I got knocked over right there. Fun game. The graphics are awesome. The NES was awesome, man. The NES was awesome. There's reasons why it kind of just took over the video game industry when it came out, because the games were fun. They were well thought out. The graphics were awesome. The sounds were awesome for the time. Just a very addictive gameplay. Not knocking any of the other systems like the NES, the Sega Master System, or the Ataris, because I'm the Atari guy. I love Atari, but Nintendo, when they did it right, and it was just awesome, man. This was one of the launch titles, and of course, it's just very memorable. Just remember back in the days, just so addictive, just wanting to beat the race. And I like the create your own track mode. I really enjoyed that, and I used that as the basis to practicing. But what a fun game. Released back in 1984 for the Famicom in Japan by Nintendo, the NES, of course, and released in 1985 here in North America. And one of the best-selling video games for the NES ever, with over 4 million copies sold worldwide, not counting downloadable versions that people do. Also, it's a franchise because there's several different parts to this. You have one, they created one for the other systems as well. As I could see here, it came out for the Wii, the 3DS. It came out for Wii U, the Game Boy, What a fun game, man. Fun game. I don't remember seeing it in the arcade, but here it says it was in the arcades in 1985. But awesome game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, keep it retro.
When you get hold of the Nintendo Entertainment System, when you master Rob, the video robot, and meet the challenge of Gyrobytes, when you shoot the light-sensing zapper, when you play the system with so many arcade hits, you're playing with power. The Nintendo Entertainment System Deluxe Set. Batteries not included, Super Mario Brothers, and other games sold separately.